Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my first perfume haul of 2024, and I am so proud of this haul. Most of the items in here are like, look at all these travels. You guys, I'm doing so good. So I am trying to stick to travels. There are 30 ml bottles that I just can't resist because that's just the collector in me. Most of these I did get during the various sales around Christmas and New Year's. So we have quite a bit to go over. So let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, this video, even though I have a lot to go over, this video should be pretty quick because I'm gonna have separate range reviews, but I will go over quickly what these fragrances smell like, and I'm going to try and go in the order of the items received. So the first two things I'm going to talk about, I got the tail end of December. I've already dipped into two of these and I'm going to be doing a range review, but this is Clean Reserve, the H2O collection. Included in this collection is Brilliant Peony, Golden Citrus, Nectarine Petal, Water Lotus, and Musk Noir. I'm going to be decanting these into 5 ml sprayers, but I did test out Musk Noir. Musk Noir lasted, even just using the roller ball. Spoiler, it didn't work out for me. So I'm going to be going over these in more detail in a future video. So again, that's Clean Reserve, the H2O collection. I did pick up, I feel like I picked this up on New Year's. It was a day that I was sipping and scrolling, which are two dangerous things when done together. So I was sipping champagne and I was scrolling and I saw that they had this Giorgio Armani My Way set, and I talked about this in another video. You got 15 mils, so it's a little bit more than your standard 8 or 10 ml travel. And here are the bottles, just so you can see what they look like. It came with My Way Intense, and then the Parfum version. I'm already very familiar with My Way, the original. It's a beautiful kind of bubblegummy, sweet tuberose fragrance. Yeah. So I want to do a range review on those when Nectar comes out. And then also Sephora had, someone was on sale, I think for like $15. So I did pick up the floral version just because I want to do a complete range review. I want to kind of see what this one smells like, because this one was on sale. I feel like this one's, I don't know, going away. This is actually really nice. This is almost like a muskier, it's still pretty strong. It's a little more floral and musky to my nose. This is a really nice one at initial spray. So it's got the My Way DNA, which I do enjoy, but I'm happy to have the range in the 15 mils. And then I did pick up, because this was another set that was on sale, I got Ledda's 22 Orris, which I do have the 50 ml of this, which I did declutter, and Ledda 18 Vanilla Nera. Now this one I haven't reviewed yet. I want to let it sit for a little bit. I feel like the vanilla needs to get a little stronger, because when I first tried this fragrance, yeah, see now I get the vanilla a little more. I had tested this out right away and I got more of a spicy kind of ambery scent that reminded me a little bit of like an old school, like something my grandfather would have worn back in the day. It was very nostalgic. I don't want to say grandpa, because yes, he was my grandfather, but I feel like grandma and grandpa, when used to describe perfumes, can come off a little negative. But when I first sprayed this, it reminded me of something he would have worn when I was growing up. This to me is unisex, so I'm gonna play with this one a little bit more. It needs to sit, in my opinion. These kind of fragrances do, and then I will revisit this one in February. Well, we are in February, but like the middle of February when it's settled a little bit. I got this set because I did want a travel of 22 Orris, because 22 Orris is a fragrance that I really enjoy, but it's compared to Sunfruit, which I do believe came out first. This one's a little bit more buttery and a little busy to my nose, and more textural. So I think if you want a little bit more complexity, if you like that scent profile, go for Ledda 22 Orris. But I do prefer Sunfruit by Ellis Brooklyn, because I'm more into light, airy, in your bubble kind of fragrances. But I still really love this one for winter. So that's why I wanted a smaller bottle of it, because I've tried Ledda 22 Orris during the Florida heat and it's just too busy for me. So I did kind of want the travel since I saw it on sale again for colder months. And then I did pick up the new Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 59, and they haven't said that this is replacing After Hours, but I do feel like it smells very similar. Yeah, this one has different notes. I think that one has like night blooming jasmine, vanilla, and something like a musk. This one has vanilla orchid, sugared violet, and sheer sandalwood, but they smell very similar to me. And I know there was another fragrance, I don't know if it was Rio Radiance, but there was one in their limited edition where they repackaged it and made it permanent, and then people were getting upset because they didn't say it, and then they posted that it is a repackaged of the limited edition one. So I don't know, I feel like this smells very similar. I like it. I like that Sol de Janeiro doesn't contain phthalates. That was something I learned recently, so I do enjoy the scent. It just reminds me a lot of After Hours. I did only test this out a couple times when I got it, and it was very reminiscent. Like, I got that same feeling of Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb, like a more wearable one. I got that same feeling. So again, that is Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 59. All right, and then I did get a bunch from Ellis Brooklyn, but first I'm going to talk about Ellis Brooklyn Peaches. This one I got from Sephora right when it dropped because I love these kind of luxurious, I call them luxurious because the packaging, everything, but I do love the packaging of these mists. I think they are just beautiful for summer. I think they layer very nicely together. This one is called Peaches. This one's supposed to be very reminiscent of the 90s, or like evoke feelings of the 90s. Does this one? Yeah, this one has divine nectar, fresh peaches, and the magic of a secret garden. It's juicy, playful, and uplifting. It is very uplifting. Oh, that sprayer. This is going to be like your kind of shampoo-y body mist, 90s vibes. It's peachy, both fuzzy and juicy, so kind of the whole peach when you think of biting into a peach with the skin on it. It's both fuzzy and juicy. Very fun, playful, and fruity. You guys know I'm a fruity kind of gal, so I absolutely love this one. This is just gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. And then I did pick up a bunch from Ellis Brooklyn. I picked up their body oils because they were having 25% off. I'm wearing Some Fruit today with Sweet. So I do think the oil will prolong the fragrance, but I got this when it was 25% off. I don't know that I would pay full price. I would always look for some kind of discount, but that's just me. It is something a little luxurious. Do you need it? No, you could just put lotion, you could put cream. So I got salt. I'm still on the fence if I want a large bottle of salt because it's pretty loud. I haven't tried the body oil. This performs. This one to me projects, especially if I get my clothes. But I have a feeling I'm gonna like the oil because I will say that when you put the oil on, it does, at least with Sunfruit, it does taper off. It is more of just a very light scent after like 30 minutes to an hour, but you still have the softness, you know, from the oil and everything. And I do mix it with my lotion, so that could also be it. So I mix it in with my CeraVe fragrance free lotion. I'm excited to try this one and layer it with other coconut fragrance. This doesn't have coconut, but I'm interested in layering this for summer. Myth, everyone says it's like a clean musky scent, so super excited about the oils. And then I placed a separate order where I got 15% off, and I got a bunch of travels. Now I already have Apple Love, but I'm happy to have another one. But they had sets, like different sets together that were already discounted, and then I got 15% off, so I did go ahead and get the sets because I was only planning on picking up Florist, Salt, Sunfruit, and Sweet. I had tested all the little 2 mils of those and enjoyed those fragrances, but wanted to test out a little bit further, so I got travels of all of them. So I did pick up Salt, Florist, Vanilla Milk, Sunfruit, Sweet, Apple Love, Myth, and Sci-Fi. For sure, I already know I'm going to be picking up a large bottle of Sunfruit, so any of my peeps out there, they don't know what to get me for my birthday, I want this perfume. This smells a lot. I should say, I believe this one came out first, and then Ledda's 22 Orris, but they do smell a lot alike. I'm not sure if it's by the same perfumer. I like this one more. It's not as busy. It's a little bit more musky, clean, airy. This does remind me of, I know a lot of people compare Sweet to Ariana Grande's God is a Woman, but I don't know why I get more God is a Woman when I spray this one than when I spray Sweet. Pretty sure I'm gonna get a large bottle of Sweet. I do find Sunfruit to last. I smell it the next day, but Sweet is one that I kind of have to overspray. But it is nice. It's a nice, airy kind of pear marshmallow scent, but very light and fluffy. So that's another one that I think is really pretty, and I think I might pick up. Salt is one that I have to play with a little bit more. This one is, yes, there is a saltiness to this one, but not like straight up salt. It's more like, I'm gonna go over these in more detail. Yeah, this is Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid, but a more kind of beachy vibe. And when I say beachy, I mean think of beachy, not suntan, not coconut, not the feeling of beach. When you think of perfume, think of an actual beach. Very salty, airy, marine. So I really enjoy it, but it's nuclear. Like, I don't know that I need a large bottle of it. I sprayed my 2 ml and I sprayed my clothes. I smelled my shirt a couple days later and it's still there. So for people who have longevity issues with salt, because I did see that online, try clothes. Because Dennis didn't say anything, but when I woke up the next day, first of all, I kept getting it at night. And I don't mind some fragrances, but this one is one that I would need to wash off before going to bed, because it's not a calming scent to me. I do find it to be unique and nice, but not one I want to go to bed smelling like. And this one actually I found obnoxious in the middle of the night. And I think Dennis did too, because even though he didn't say nothing, I found him on the other side of our very large king size bed. It's not a bad scent, but it's a little polarizing. It's loud. Also, I get the florals that are in here. I know everyone gets something different. This is one you have to test. Some people get coconut. I don't get coconut. Now, I did layer this one with Coconut Skin by the 7 Virtues, and that was gorgeous, but this scent did take over. So I want to test out the travel to see if it's full bottle worthy to me. So again, that is Salt. And then I've talked about Apple Love, and then all these other ones I have to test out. I did spray Florist. I think this one's gonna be really nice. It might be something I'd consider getting a larger bottle of, but I'm happy to have the travel to kind of determine. Yeah, this is a clean floral scent. So I'm gonna go over these fragrances in a little bit more detail in a future date. So I know a lot of people complain about the performance with Ellis Brooklyn, but because they are known to be fragrances that don't have toxic chemicals like phthalates, parabens, that doesn't mean I'm knocking on fragrances, guys. I have like 200 bottles of all kinds of fragrances, but you kind of have to decide where you want your money to go. Like, I know for some people, spending their money on a fragrance that doesn't last isn't worth it to them, but if perfume has toxic free ingredients, it's worth it to other people like myself. So in that case, it is worth it to me. The high price tag is me knowing that I'm putting on something that's just less toxic. Again, I have fragrances that are considered toxic, but I'm okay with longevity issues for that reason. So I just kind of want to mention that, because I know some people don't, and I totally understand it. Like, if that's not what you want your money to go into something that's going to project and be loud. This isn't a house, I think is. I do find some of the fragrances to last long. I can get them to last long, especially if I get my clothes and my hair. But you're right, they're not projection monsters except for Salt. I do find Salt to be a projection. It's one I can smell, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, guys, that is my haul, my first haul of 2024. I am smiling because I'm just so proud of myself for getting more into travels. I'm one that, I'm not gonna lie, the bottle, everything just always pulls me in. Now, don't get me wrong, I got two bottles that I want to get right away, and that is the new Valentino and also the new Carolina Herrera's Good Girl Blush Elixir. And I do have two coming on the way because I'm still me. So let me know in the comments below, have you guys tried any of these fragrances? What are your thoughts on them? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.